Greetings, it's Stasia Bliss, Kundalini Queen, and helping you navigate a spiritual awakening. So, we're all in it. We're all in the awakening, and I've likened this before to being like on a massive psychedelic trip together. And if you have never done that, then you are unfamiliar with the process we're in right now, which is the intense mirroring that's going on. So, everything that's happening in the mind manifests. So if you're having a negative thought, you're going to see that mirrored out in front of you, and it's causing people a lot of distress. So I've seen quite a few posts, and I've had a lot of people tell me this and ask what to do. So in the context of the ascension process that's happening in the body, there is psychic purging going on. So your best technique to help navigate this time so that you don't spiral into a consistent, negative, like continuous loop is to perform alchemy in yourself. And this is how you do it. It's really more simple than it sounds. So you get a negative thought and you immediately match it with a positive counterpart. So you immediately give it a partner, which can be as simple as, and how does this negative thought serve me right now? How does this negative experience serve me right now? How can this be okay too? How can I accept this about me? How can I love this about me too? Or just simply, and I love this about me too. So even if you have a negative experience happen, practice saying, and I love this about me too. Right, and I accept this about me too, and the benefits of this are, because you need the opposite polarity to get you out of that negative creation cycle. So you are trying to merge positive and negative polarities in the body, in this ascension process, in the awakening journey, but a lot of people have over-polarized to the old reality module. The old reality matrix is very dualistic, and it has largely been infiltrated with negative thought forms, nanotechnologies, and so forth that are heavily weighed on the negative side. That's what our old reality was like really creating from. We're having like the negative cycle. So to move yourself into a different experience, it's just like you would be facing the first little while of like a mushroom trip or an acid trip or some kind of a psychedelic journey with plant medicines in order to get over the initial challenges to your psyche where you're playing the super judge of yourself, where you can get into what's called a bad trip and kind of spiral out on a negative thought, because whatever thought you focus on is going to get bigger, bigger, bigger. So the only way out of that is just to accept it. Just to say, I love that about me too. And this is serving me. It's serving me right now. And I'm just going to like leave it there. Let that love and embrace be the alchemy. Because that will bring a positive and negative charge together. And that actually will cancel that reality out so that you can now enter the new reality that's unfolding before you, which in the body is the next level of the Kundalini purge that's going on, the awakening that's going on, that's allowing you to reach different states of consciousness. But rather than continually beating yourself up for having a negative thought, just go ahead and see how that thought's benefiting you, like find a way, or just say, and I love that about myself. So that is my best advice right now that will get you over the hump of the loop and allow you to enter a different reality where you're not in that duality complex anymore. You're in more of a unity field. And then you can look back at the poles in a non-judgmental way. But the easiest way to like jump yourself out of that is just to love that about you too. Just to accept it and allow yourself to transcend that loop pattern. Okay, so I hope that helps. If anybody has any further questions, please reach out to me. This is the Kundalini Queen, Stasia Bliss, helping you navigate a spiritual awakening. I'll see you next time.